It really is. Not.
The ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. What up, though, y'all? What's happening? What's happening?
On this lovely day.
Come on now. You already know what time it is. I'm your boy, Adrian, a.k.a. D.
I'm Stubbs.
And you already know what time it is. It's time to take off like we usually do with some more interesting shit that's going on in the world right now. What we got? We got canned coconut water.
Nah, it's not that good.
It's not that good? Hold on, let me crack. See how it is.
It's not flavorful like the other one.
Yeah.
Hey, I to a degree want to say salute to the girl on East Side who was defending her boyfriend, and unfortunately she unalived two men outside of I want to say a Nike store or Foot Locker store, but she turned herself in. So I just want to say salute to the turning yourself in. This happened like 3 or 4 days ago.
I did not. It's so much shit going on in the city, bro. I haven't had time to really keep up with it.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 days ago, she I think her boyfriend was getting jumped or something.
Man,
and then she ended up pulling out that blicky. And unfortunately, she was defending them, but 2 or 3 people lost their lives. I want to say it was 2, but she just turned herself in. So I'm specifically saluting the fact that you turn yourself in. That does show guilt and regret by doing that action. That's specifically what I'm saluting her for, the turning yourself in part.
Man, there's so much shit going on in the city going on at one time, bro. Another crazy thing going on right now. What's up with people putting hands on grandma? I've been seeing videos out there, more and more grandkids putting, specifically granddaughters putting their hands on grandma.
That's why this shit from Thailand. I'm sorry. I realize.
But hold on, wait. I got to talk about this. Hold on. There's more and more people out there putting hands on grandma. I mean, even today in the city, they called a girl. I seen a mugshot. She looked like she really didn't give a damn was she being sentenced or not. She, I think, hit her grandma with a brick, I think. Yeah, she hit her grandma with a brick. Grandma survived. She was 80 years old, but she put hands on Granny. What's going on out there?
I don't know what family member about to let you crash at their crib, but none of them should. Well, you go from shelter and figure it out from there.
Well, she ain't crashing nowhere but jail because she, like I said, she behind them bars. Yeah. And they don't take kindly for people who put hands on grandma.
You don't do that.
Damn. I mean, you know what? I got to talk about this real quick.
Go for it.
Come on, we jump a topic. A friend of mine yesterday at work, salute to you, Jay. He asked me, why do you think people aren't scared to die anymore? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like you always had tools and fuels that was like that, but today it seems like you see more and more people that's not afraid of checking out of here.
Brave, the reincarnated souls are kamikazes.
Man. But all together, think about that question for a minute. That question by itself is a loaded question because there's so many answers to that question. One is because you're programmed to.
To not be afraid to die.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be if you know there's more to it after this.
But some people just don't care. Some people are just bugged out. Some people, and on top of that too, if you look at the youth, a lot of times they think this is a video game. They think this is Call of Duty. You die and come back.
It ain't that.
It ain't like that. You got more people that's willing to crash out on other people, you know what I mean? Go into a public spot and just end it all. But you know what?
You mean like what? Setting yourself on fire? Or give me some examples.
I mean, just going there and, you got the blicky, and all of a sudden you just pop.
Suicide by cop in moments like that?
There you go. And you said that in the perfect way, suicide by cop.
Or unaliving by cop. I don't know what he's alive on.
But see, the thing about that, too, we also got to factor in the economy. The economy kicking everybody's ass. I just heard today that Donald Trump, he's getting rid of Section 8.
He's getting rid of... something else too. I can't think. But yeah, Section 8. Yeah,
he getting rid of Section 8. And you got a lot of people out there hurting. They can't find a job. A lot of people for a long time been told, you're not nothing. You ain't gonna be shit. So if you got that type of mindset, I mean, why the hell you want to stay here?
He just want to get America back on their feet, be workers. Yo, man, we about to start up all these factories, get your asses to work. No more easy rides.
This is nasty, man. I don't know why I keep sipping it. But
no, you know what? That's what I was going to say earlier. It's Thailand. I realized Thailand coconuts are not as sweet as coconuts from tropical places like Jamaica, Honduras, or wherever coconuts come from. I should have read the back. Every time I've noticed that, every time I see it say Thailand, product of Thailand, their coconuts don't be that good.
But the good thing about this don't have 1,000 ingredients on the back.
Oh, no, yeah, it's literally just coconuts. And that's just...
So this should be better than the average coconut water we've been drinking.
No. The other ones we drink, they 100% coconut. They made in different spots. Like
I know, but what I'm saying is overall, no matter how it tastes, it's still pretty good. for what it
Oh
is.
yeah, for it's nutritious for you, but it just don't got that sweetness that my palate enjoys.
But it is what it is, man.
We got a bunch of topics and we ain't about. Oh, I did want to speak about what's his name? What's his Smokey Robinson, right? Yeah, your boy Smokey Robinson. You heard about that?
I second that emotion.
Allegedly, he well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh or chuckle. Allegedly, he got a $5 million lawsuit going on for, I want to say, 4 housekeepers in his house. Allegedly, over the span of 15 or 20 years, he's been SAing them,
Man,
which I don't agree with. Because go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I heard the details about that story. They said even the wife had something to do with that too. Like the wife forced the housekeepers allegedly to, engage in that type of act with Smokey.
They said she knew about it. She denied breaks. She denied overtime pay. And what else? And she was verbally abusing them. Smokey Robinson would allegedly take these housekeepers into corners of the house with no cameras and SA them. And one woman said she has SA'd over 20 times.
I heard
but that's what don't make sense. After the first time,
And stay there for I don't know how
15
many years.
years. 15 to 20. I want to say it was 15. It might have been
damn
20.
near 20 years stayed there the whole time. Now, I'm not saying that this story ain't true. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? That's set to be proven. But what I'm saying is, you notice how a lot of women are coming out the woodwork after so many years.
That's what I'm saying.
and
Do
all
it.
that
Do
shit.
it within the week.
And how come y'all didn't go to the police?
Because this, honestly, I don't know if there's a statute of limitation on SA, but it might be a statute of limitation. Like, dang, girl, if you would have did it 3 decades sooner, or
I think that only applies if it's a criminal case, but this is a civil case.
okay.
Yeah, she's suing for money. She's not suing for criminal.
And it's more than one woman though.
Yeah.
I want to say it's 3 or 4. But I don't know. You know what? I read body language and I read character of people, and I'll be honest, and I could be wrong because I could be wrong. Smokey Robinson don't look like that type of person, but I've been deceived before. My gut as, this person can't do this. I'd be wrong. So
I'm just saying, like, damn, they all just crawling out the woodwork. Did you hear about Byron Scott, the basketball player?
What about him?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yes.
How long ago did it occur?
This was like back in the late 80s. It was said that the girl that, and I say girl because they said at the time what allegedly happened was he was doing some college courses at a high school, and he was already an adult at that time, but this girl was 15. And I guess they was done filming him in the gym, and she happened to be in the gym while they were filming, and he told the film crew, everybody get out except her, and that's when it happened. Now, here's the crazy part about it. His lawyer said that we're not denying the allegations. We're not, in other words, they're not saying that it's not true. They said we're not denying. In other words, they kind of admitting guilt there, that he really did that.
Well, lawyer's trying to get paid.
I'm like, wow. Here we are. I mean, hey, if you did some dirt from the past, hey, y'all better be on your P's and Q's because they're coming for you.
But the only other thing is, what if they didn't do dirt? What if somebody sees somebody at a moment of weakness? Oh man, you got Alzheimer's now. I'm about to say you did this. You ain't gonna remember.
At this point, it don't matter if you did it or not. The point is that, and I got to shout out to CGA again. The lawsuits are the new divorce. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that none of this ain't true, but what I'm saying is, notice how when the economy is kicking certain people in the ass, all of a sudden they want to sue motherfuckers now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, okay, it happened 20 years ago, but at the same time, where were you during when the Me Too movement popped off?
What was that, 2018?
Something like that. You know what I mean? Where were you during that time? Now, all of a sudden, here we are in 2025 where shit is really popping off economically. Now you want to sue.
It was 4 housekeepers.
Yeah,
Over 15 years, yeah, I'm correct.
Yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate if it really happened, but what I'm saying is, what were you know what I mean? You had plenty of time to come out and say that.
I'm not going to say his wife knew about it, but it do be evil wives in the world who be knowing stuff be going on, and they turn the other cheek and look the other way. It be like little kids getting felt up on, and the woman just, I ain't know what was happening. Man, you knew. So it just, a lot of women, when they're in love or when they feel like they don't got no other options, they going to stay beside a terrible person. Now, again, I'm not speaking on Smokey Robinson wife, I don't know them at all. I've never even seen a picture of her. I don't know nothing about her. But it just do be evil people stick by their spouses, knowing they in the wrong. Or maybe delusional. Like, they too close to the trees to see the forest.
And a lot of times, the wives be mad because she don't like the fact that it's another woman in the house potentially messing around with the husband.
Sometimes the husband make the advantage. Look at
But still, that no matter what, the wife don't like it. And I know what you're gonna say, leave, but at the same time, she don't want to leave. I mean, she in that lifestyle now.
Sometimes the wife be like, I got to pick the housekeepers though, and then they gonna pick the hit ones. But then you still gonna have a situation like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Man, that's another thing too. If you got that type of money and that type of status, why are you getting married? I don't get it. Why are you getting married? I just don't understand.
Legacy, genealogy.
Man, I ain't got shit to do with it. You mean, come on now. If you want to do that, okay, cool. But at the same time, you know you're gonna be out there messing around. Why even try?
Possibly.
Man,
There's some dudes be like, you all that I need.
Mm-hmm. And look what happened to them. Tom Brady. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
I don't know your situation, Tom Brady. Salute to you though.
Anyway, on to another topic. Hey, I gotta talk about this. This relates to how the world is going crazy. Did you see that video? It just recently went viral. I think there was at like a cabaret or whatever, some type of party. Everybody was out there chilling, and this dude was around a group of girls, and they were literally going in his pockets, robbing them, like going in his pockets.
And he didn't know why he was dancing?
No, going in his pockets. They was.
I'm saying, was he dancing?
No, it was an altercation. Like it was.
Oh, so was he on the ground fucked up or?
No. They was talking. They was like, like how you and me talking. But he was in a group of women, and these women did look aggressive towards him. I don't know if they didn't like the guy or what type of words happened during that particular type of altercation, but they were talking, and while the dude was, still, intact, it was like 5 or 6 of them, and it was going in his pockets, and he was trying to stop him. And then he couldn't stop all of them, so what'd he do? He started swinging at him. Knocked the main girl out like this. She was slumped over the car like this, sleep. And then when that happened, the dudes want to jump in like, hey, you can't be hitting no female. No, you can't be doing that.
I need to know more about that scenario before I have an opinion.
Look,
it got to be. Were they justified for going in his pockets?
From the looks of the video, it didn't look like they were justified. It looked like
they just thought he was a rich lick or something.
It looked like he was just a lame, and they could just treat him any type of way. That's
this nigga beta male. We alpha a bunch of group alpha.
Yeah,
I still got to see it.
Yeah, that's fair. You got to see the video before what I saw, and I saw it a multitude of times, and I said to myself, I think they tricking him to be a goofy.
What city would you say this interstate?
I want to say this had somewhere in the South.
Everybody was of African descent, quote unquote, black.
They were melanated.
I gotta see the video because this, I don't know.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up, but yeah, they were indeed melanated.
That was very interesting. I don't know.
They were indeed melanated, and I was like, well,
at a cabaret. So he's sitting down or he's standing up?
I'm gonna show you. The dude, he was, man, it was awful.
I'm saying, I still want to know, was he sitting down or was?
No, he wasn't sitting up. They were standing up. Everybody was outside.
And they were surrounding him, or his back was outside.
Yeah, it was outside. They were surrounding him, like, you know what I mean. It was a hold on. I'm about to put it right here, man.
This don't make no sense to me. Like some things, again, we might speak on it too, like the Rodney Hinton Jr. I need more information before I give a true opinion, and we'll probably talk about that today on today's episode.
Yeah, we gotta. It's still a lot going on with that case right there.
I realize some people got blurry footage, other people got pretty good footage. Like it's like the cops deliberately made the video shake a little bit more and made it slightly blurry because some people got really good quality of it. Some people don't. I don't know.
I don't even know what you would type in to look for this video.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
No, you have to see this. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up on any type of. But bro, it was literally like they was like,
go to your history if it's on YouTube.
No, it wasn't on YouTube. It was on one of my socials.
Yeah, them socials, man. I gotta have like a history button so we
can
go back and look. Even though it's weird because it's a scroll effect, I get it. But sometimes you ever had your page refresh and you're like, damn, I wanted to watch that video again. It just vanished. It's like sometimes I gotta have like a.
But they do have the save button on all of them.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm brand new again to social media. I ain't been on it in like 10, 15 years. Thank you for the welcome back, but yeah, it's a learning curve for me. I never thought I was ever gonna get on social media again. I was on it for like the beginning. I was like, I ain't really feeling this shit. Like, I like to I'm a real life experience type of person.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But, it's just crazy how it's a lot of stuff going on at one time.
Like, if it wasn't for this podcast, I wouldn't have social media. I'd be meeting people. I'm like, oh, what's your social media? I'd be like, I got a podcast, but I don't got no personal stuff.
I'm the exact same way.
And I had a few ladies DM the podcast, either trying to get at me or get at you, or just start a conversation. I tell them, like, yo, this is more than one person shares this account.
Speaking of social media, bro, hey, can we go back to that 100 Men versus Gorilla?
Mm-hmm.
Saturday Night Live. I did not know they did this. But did you see what Saturday Night Live just did?
No, I don't watch it.
I don't watch it, but I just happened to see it today. Saturday Night Live did a 2 women versus 1 gorilla.
Oh, I know they got whooped on.
Oh man, no. It was that's the deal. Hey, now this one I can bring up. They did a 2 women versus gorilla, but it was like 2 ratchet women.
And they beat the gorilla?
They didn't beat the gorilla, but what they did was they sort of like nagged them to death, like how they do.
So they did no swinging, no physical contact whatsoever.
For what I saw, I didn't see, but I saw 30 seconds. Here it is right here. It's called, I'm gonna see if I can turn it down as low as I can, but they said it was called 2 bitches versus a gorilla. So here it is right here. Hold on.
So hopefully it go good. I mean,
well, a lot of it's catching some backlash right now because people are very offended on how this turned out to be.
I'll check it out.
Here it is right here. It's called 2 bees versus a gorilla. See right here.
I don't know if we can show that on live, bro.
No,
when I go up,
no, not right now. But I'm just showing you a quick little sample of how it is.
Oh.
As you can see, that's what happened.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Yeah, that's what happens. Two bitches versus a gorilla. I'm like, sheesh.
We will, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live, y'all. I was always a Mad TV person. If I had to choose.
Me too. I like Mad TV.
I used to like Mad TV. I don't know why Saturday. It's something that it just doesn't resonate with me that y'all do. I don't know what it is. Like every now and then, if you have Chappelle or certain people on there, I'll check it out. But for the most part,
Man, I don't like how y'all did Martin Lawrence.
What they do to Martin Lawrence?
They kind of blackballed him from Saturday Night Live because he wasn't their type of funny.
I ain't know that.
I don't even think they aired the episode low key.
I want to say, wasn't Keenan Ivory or Damon Wayans on it? Not for long though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how they created
In Living Color.
In Living Color, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a few people. They just. Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a chance to speak on this when it happened, but hey, fuck it, we gonna talk about it now. The Pope dying.
Got no opinion about that.
No, the reason why I say that too is because it's kind of crazy how it happened because he supposedly died on Easter Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But if you notice, like back in December, Christmas, he had that portal opening up. I want to say at Notre Dame Cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it was supposed to be a person right next to him, but a lot of people seen it and say, that motherfucker don't look human.
He didn't have ears. I remember that.
That motherfucker don't look human. So it's just kind of a weird timeline how during Christmas he opened the portal and Easter he died. I don't know if that's some type of connection. Y'all can connect the dots on that one yourselves, but I'm just saying, like, look, that could be a reason why a lot of this craziness is all of a sudden happening the way it is. I mean, things been crazy, but it's getting even more crazier. That's all I got to say about that one.
I remember Bill Burr had that joke about the Catholic churches, how they're like killer whales. Every time they do something bad, they just move them from one water park to the next water park.
Also, it was a wild speculation. I don't know if this was true or not, but where they were joking, they were talking about making Donald Trump the new pope.
I don't know why I was actually about to laugh at that. I don't know.
I would have. I'm like, man, shit's getting crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
He about to have a bunch of titles. I'm the Pope. I'm the President. I'm this. I'm that.
Man,
I'm Master Chief. I'm everything. But now I did want to speak about for a little bit just adoption. I want to know your views and opinions on adoption. Do you feel like Black people should only be allowed to adopt Black kids, white people allowed to adopt white kids? Same-sex relationships should be able to adopt children, or should there be rules and stipulations to adoption, or can any two people adopt a child? Because we time and time again get these stories of, oh, this Caucasian family adopted a black child. The child, they kind of treat him like a slave. Oh, then you get stories of same sex. They adopt a little boy. Come to find out they was frolicking with the child. Yes, the word frolicking.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it gotta be rules or true background checks. Even if y'all gonna let some of the inter-race adoption slide and other things slide, we still need rules and just true background checks.
Because I don't want to say, if you asking me, the adoption process has changed, and what I mean by that is, I'm not saying that it hasn't been happening, but it seemed like, okay, what I've been told before, I don't know the percentages now, but you know, in foster care and foster homes, I know a lot of these kids are abused. You know what I mean? It's abused, and a lot of times, you know, you do have that SA trafficking thing going on when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and when it comes to foster parents, I do think they need to be checked on and stuff like that. But it's a lot of ill will going on in these foster homes. I think, me personally, if it's possible, if the child has somebody, like a family member that's able to adopt them, that'd be best. But, you know, unfortunately, that's not always the case.
Yeah. Sometimes even family gonna get down on you,
Sometimes family get down on you, too. So it's like, it's a wicked system, because it's like, who can you trust when it comes to that?
Like, I've known people who was in the foster system, and they said a lot of those people just get into the system for a check. They don't care about the kid.
Sit in the
corner,
too, yeah.
Shut up, eat that peanut butter.
They get treated like
I just need you for a check.
Yeah, they get treated like they ain't nothing. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing. So it's good. People who really like, I'm trying to educate you. I want you to, but then you got those ones who.
And a lot of that comes with you not building a relationship with the kid either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know a lot of times whoever you adopt, you know, a lot of times they might not be a good fit for the home either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That cause them to run away, this, that, and the other, you know? But it's just like, man, that foster care game can be a dirty business.
Yeah.
It can be. What you think about it?
I think it's several dirty businesses first. Foster care, then you got juvenile detention facilities, then you got religious groups and organizations. And then I remember they had something years ago called NAMBLA, North American Man Boy Love Association.
Yep, I
remember it from an episode of South Park. To this day, I'm never gonna forget it.
That's a real organization.
Yeah, I remember on South Park, and then I did my research. I was like, wait, this shit is real? But
I know which one you're talking about too.
But yeah, I just don't agree with just true background checks. And then you got to do checkups. You got to have these people coming by every 3 months. Okay, I'm gonna have the parents in one room, the kids in another room. Talk to y'all separately. Oh, you good?
When you
use that Morse code I taught you or something.
When you bring that up, it reminds me of that one Atlanta episode.
Oh yeah, I remember the one. Yeah,
which turned out to be a real
event. Yeah, real. Yeah.
And you got stuff like that going on.
And the boy learned his lesson. I'm not gonna disrespect my mom. Like, hey, is it still spaghetti? You know how black people apologize. Is it still spaghetti? Yeah, something in the refrigerator. And we don't gotta say it. We know what it is. So
like, come on, eat. That's supposed to be the apology. But you know that part.
I still like that scene when he was in the school. It's like, now whip, now nay nay.
And the granddad came and slapped him.
Slapped him. I love that scene.
Man, that was wild. And it threw me off because, you know, that was season 1 of season 4, I think. And I'm like, where they going with this?
Yeah, that's season 4.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man, yeah. Atlanta was one of the greatest shows of our culture, in my opinion.
I think that go hand in hand with the Boondocks.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm probably the top. What's the top 5 shows for our culture? Boondocks is up there.
Atlanta's
up there. I'm not gonna say Black Dynamite, but honorable mention.
You know, you might disagree with me, but I'm gonna say Snowfall.
I do. Out of all that narcotics type of shows, I'll do Snowfall.
And you want to know why I say that?
Why?
Because it showed the closest thing to the history on what happened during that time.
Yeah. With the what you say was called
the Iran-Contra.
Yeah.
Which they lied about, and you know, go do your research on that. But 2 more. Can't think of one right now.
Yeah, it was just, damn, what else we got?
Rick and Morty? I don't know.
I mean, it ain't really produced the stuff by us, but yeah, I rock with it. Damn, it ain't really. The Wire. What is we thinking about?
Do you really count as this generation though?
It was our lifetime.
Our lifetime, yeah, but not this generation.
Okay, that's how I worded it originally. This generation.
That's how
okay, then.
If you want to put The Wire, I can count The Wire.
Okay, let's go back at least 20 years. What's The Wire? No, The Wire's probably beyond 20 years ago.
Right around that time.
I'm gonna add The Wire for my list.
I can agree with The Wire.
I'll do The Wire. The fifth spot, I don't want to say Black Dynamite just because that's all I could think about, but what else is out there?
I can't think of any. Damn.
Damn.
That's so wild.
What is the fifth spot? Oh, man, there's got to be something on BT. Don't one Free and AJ, 106 Park?
106 Park.
Nah, probably not.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
I can't think of one right now.
Basement. Damn, what is? It got to be something else.
What about it?
I like Turbulence though. If it was a TV show, I don't. Yeah, I like Turbulence on.
I don't know.
That's local though.
Or 101.
Oh, Martin. No, Bernie Mac show.
Yeah, you got to Bernie Mac show.
I mean, I don't know if it's produced. Okay, now I'm switching up the rules. They wasn't really produced and made by us, but.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You can't think of one right now.
Yeah. Anybody, tell us that fifth spot, y'all.
Yeah, anybody out there, TikTok.
We don't know that fifth spot. We need that.
We kind of stumped right now. But, I want to talk about something I've been wanting to speak on for the last couple hours. Mm-hmm. The music. And I don't mean the music as far as we listen to it, but the message they're trying to convey in the music. Again, let's go back about, I'll say maybe 20, 25 years. I was telling somebody yesterday, shout out to Jay again. Let's go down to Atlanta. Anybody remember that the fantastic group, the Goody Mob, salute to the Goody Mob. They created a song called Cell Therapy. I know you remember that song.
I got to probably hear it to know it.
Who's that creeping in my window? Pow, nobody now. Now,
I'm surprised I didn't know that off the name. Go ahead.
Do you remember, if you can, do you remember the lyrics to that song?
I got to listen to it to know the lyrics.
Man, that song is ahead of its time. Reason why? Because in that song, they were talking about things like camps, concentration camps, this new world order, experiments down in Atlanta, Georgia. They was, it was a message behind that song, way ahead of its time. And actually, that's not the only song I'm talking about. Another song that I wrote it down right here. Another song was The Secret Plan by the DOC. Have you heard that one?
I got to probably listen to hear it.
It's kind of hard to understand in that song because this was after the accident when he had the accident with his voice box. Mm. But he was talking about it right then. And even at the end of the song, you can hear them declaring martial law. And these songs, they were talking about martial law. They were talking about concentration camps. They was talking about all these things. What I'm saying is that they've been trying to warn you for a long time. You're just not listening. Now, if you want to count this song, New World Order by the Flatbush Zombies.
I love Flatbush Zombies. I didn't know you listened to them.
Man, come on now.
Oh, my fault.
Don't do me.
I didn't know. I'm like the only person I know that listens to Flatbush Zombies.
I mean, you got New World Order. And here's another one. Ain't That a Bitch by UGK. Listen to Bun B's verse. They've been trying to tell you this shit for a long time. The problem is you ain't been listening.
Hey, a lot of these entertainers are smarter than y'all think they are. Even Kodak Black. Y'all might think a lot of them is smarter than y'all. What y'all see as a character.
They been look at ODB.
Yeah.
ODB was trying to warn y'all a long time ago. But right before he died, he even predicted that shit.
He said he likes it raw. No, I'm just be serious.
And what if raw meant something else? It don't mean what we think it is.
It could be an acronym.
Hey, I remember Kanye West said this before he became famous. He said, life is like subtitles. You say things that mean things, I hide them in club titles. I'll say it again. Life is like subtitles. You say things that mean things, you hide them in club titles. Y'all put two and two together on that. But my point of that is this. Everything that's happening right now with the so-called economy, people going crazy, all this other shit, this shit was talked about 30 years ago. We just ain't been listening.
Even beyond that, even when we had rock music, all these genres.
Shit.
Yes, devil music, quote unquote.
It was even some soul music. You know what I mean? Curtis Mayfield made a couple songs about that. Can't think of one right now, but he did.
Yeah.
So all this been going on for a long time. People ain't just been listening. What Lil Wayne said in 6 foot, 7 foot, most of y'all won't get the picture unless the flash is on.
He did say that. Bars. 5:47.
It's coconut water. Getting better. But yeah I just had to bring that up because I noticed like how busy we get in life, just trying to make it, just trying to survive, and we're not really paying attention to what's really going on.
But you know what else though? Based off of what you said, a lot of people. Oh, damn! I think it's Jay-Z. Most of y'all just listen to music. Damn, he said it in Renegade. What did he say? Something about y'all just listen to music. It's like what you just said. You just listed a bunch of artists, a bunch of songs. They're giving you real messages, but some people, they just vibe out to the music and they don't really pay attention to what's being said. Just take a Outkast, Hey Y'all. A lot of people don't know that's a depressing song because it comes out so happy and cheerful. It's not a happy song. Listen to the message and the lyrics. A lot of y'all just want to. Sometimes I listen to music and I be dancing. I'm like, wait, what? Did I just stop? Like, oh, I'm not. I can't dance to that. What did he just say? Like, I can't think of no lyrics right now, but it does happen in music. So we got to do more than just be entertained. Even in movies, the movie Sinner just came out. My first watch of it. Subliminal is all I saw. We have to do more than just be entertained. All the music we listen to, try to peep stuff in it. All the shows, TVs, movies we watch, try to peep stuff in it. Even conversations you have with people, try to peep stuff. Because some people, they're bound to NDAs and other stuff. They can't just outright tell you something. You got to peep the message. Or it might just be a third party there. They don't really want to know what's going on. So I got to say something to you in a way where, oh, you peep it.
But that just shows you how morally unaware people are. Yeah. And if you try to tell them, depending on how they think, they'll automatically reject it. They will.
But I hate to use this as an example, but 2020.
Here we go again.
I'm just saying they were making it very obvious they didn't know what they was doing. They was like, oh, you can get a burger, you can get a free fries and this for the. I'm like, no, something that don't make sense.
You gonna get it? Just listen to that for a minute.
Yeah, it is like you get a free burger and fries.
Food to take a shot.
Something, yeah.
Just, I want y'all to really think about that for a minute. This is how low they think about you. This is how stupid they think you are. They're going to give you more chemical to take this chemical.
And allegedly, y'all got most of that stuff. Y'all got to get out your system because our atmosphere is changing. The radiation, more radiation and heat is coming in. If you believe what I'm saying, I could be wrong. As it comes in, it's going to interact with what you got in your body, and a lot of y'all, it just ain't gonna be good. I'll leave it at that because I know a few people who got the jab walk in them, and it's like, damn, you're going to the hospital a lot now. Man, I just don't feel right. Man, I just don't feel right again. Hey,
if we have a zombie apocalypse, I think that's where it came from.
Oh yeah, little antennas could grow out of them and direct them on what to do.
Did you see? Now I hope they don't flag this for what I'm about to say, but the CDC. They said the same. Remember that on the CDC website? They said, get your zombie preparedness apocalypse kit.
I remember they had that.
It's still on there.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Go look at it. It's still on there.
It's still up there. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, get your zombie preparedness apocalypse kits ready. They still have it up there. I'm not bullshitting you. Go look it up. We're not going to tell you wrong.
Let me ask y'all a question. What kind of weapons do y'all got? If it ever comes to it, like if you ever have to walk out your house like Rambo, suited and booted, what all do y'all got? Because I feel like you going to need a rifle. You going to need some type of pistol.
You gonna need a machete
or some type of arm, some type of short arm handgun, whatever. You gonna need a machete.
I'll say a bow and arrow, some type of crossbow,
some type of bow. Just look at The Walking Dead. On The Walking Dead, he had a bow and arrow, and he is able to. That's unlimited ammo as long as you go get your arrows back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just saying. Look, I would suggest where you gonna go if a zombie apocalypse pop off.
Yeah, you got to plot it all out.
Because really, this is what I've been thinking. If you had a whole bunch of zombies out here in the world, the main thing is stay off low surfaces, get to higher ground.
Yeah.
Not saying they can't get up there, but what I'm saying is you probably have a better chance of surviving than being down here with them.
How long can you stay shelter in place? Can you hold down your crib for 3 months if it comes to it?
I know.
And on top of that, is your man, I can't wait till you come to the DR with me. Or even when I went to Cancun. Every house is already like zombie proof because they already got high fences with wires everywhere. Everybody house do. So they gonna make it if some zombie type stuff ever pop off. Now here, a lot of people can walk straight up to a lot of people's front doors and just knock.
You got alligators ringing doorbells now.
Yeah. Cats ring in the door. Oh man, you got all that stuff. So
You know what? I know we talk about this stuff a lot, but it's surreal that we're damn near seeing the day where this thing can actually happen.
the zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Or just, yeah.
Because we joke about it, we talk about it, but you know what? I think it's so crazy that we are getting closer to actually possibly, even if it's 1%, possibly seeing that happen. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it could be. You never know.
I just don't want the world to ever get to the point where people is actually out here eating people.
We already are.
In the sense of cannibalism. Now I get what you're saying.
Hold on.
Soylent Green is people. If you know Soylent Green, if y'all ever go watch that. But no, I mean in the sense of grab them and people just start biting them like because they're that hungry they eating other people. I'm not talking about in the sense of you're unaware of what's in your damn food. Soylent Green is people. I'm not talking about that.
That's all I hate.
Y'all be eating fast food and hot dogs and all that other stuff.
Hey, keep eating them glizzies.
Especially, yeah. I just seen a report about the glizzies.
Keep eating that shit, bro. I'm telling you, hey, you wonder why we wilding out.
Man.
Look up something called Kuru. Kuru disease is a real thing.
That's real.
Yeah, but
And superfoods like roach milk is on the way.
oh man, and
Hopefully not shit.
but at the same, you know what? These people, boy, these people. But you know what? Going to another topic. AI.
Mm-hmm.
Now you remember I told you AI is coming. AI is here actually. I just saw a video the other day of an AI robot wilding out on an employee. I forgot where they were at, but yeah, they were wilding out on an employee the other day, and couldn't do nothing to stop it.
All I gotta say about that is get paid, young brother, get paid.
Man, just imagine your ass whooped by. You know what? And I gotta go back to being kind of gloomy for a minute. Now let's just say the country is in under some type of martial law, some type of whatever, shut down again, and they come knocking at your door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They come knocking at your door to come get you. Sometimes that might not be a human trying to bust down your door. That might be a robot.
Oh, man, go watch it. I was about to make a joke. Man, go watch Sinners, bro. You still ain't watched Sinners yet. Go watch that shit.
I know I'm probably the only person of color who hasn't seen the movie yet. I get it. Okay, I'm going to go watch it. You got my word.
He watched Titanic the first week it came out. He watched Black Swan the first week it came out. But he don't want to watch Sinners.
I don't even.
He watched Brokeback Mountain. No, I'm joking.
Excuse me.
Why are you gay?
Hey, you watched the movie?
What is Brokeback Mountain?
I don't know.
You said it.
I'm just throwing out titles and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Sure he is. Yeah.
He gonna wait to watch a good movie. We're gonna watch all that fairy dust stuff.
Yeah, Mr. P Valley.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I bet you don't, huh? We love to play stupid, don't we? On the Takeoff Podcast, Stubbs love to play stupid. But
Educate me.
Watch the cameras go, hey, bro, yeah, about P Valley.
Negative. Hey, I do want to speak on another topic, though.
Go ahead.
Lately, I've been doing I've been watching a bunch of old Kevin Samuels videos and then a few other people. And I was like, a lot of them are saying the same thing. They all say...
You know the other day was, not to cut you off, but the other day was his anniversary that he passed.
I didn't know that.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, he passed on Cinco de Mayo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of, let me talk about Cinco de Mayo for a minute. I've never celebrated it. Every year I say I'm going to celebrate it. I'm always at work or I got something to do. What was it, Tuesday? Or Monday?
Today, Wednesday.
No, today is 7th. Yeah, so this Monday, I could have celebrated it. But man, I forgot it. I forgot. Like, I was at home. It was like 8, 9 o'clock. I was like, wait a minute. I was supposed to go to and completely missed it, bro. So next year, bro, I'm going to I might even call off work and then just go be somewhere where I can celebrate it. I want to, celebrate y'all holiday.
I just wanted some tacos. I didn't get any tacos.
That too. I'm starting eating healthy, but yeah, that too.
Tacos can be healthy.
But no, what I was going to say, yeah, Kevin Samuels and a few other people I've been watching, they kept saying it only takes a man 6 months to know if you're the woman for him. I'm talking as far as marriage material. Do you agree with that? Do you think it really only
I think it takes, for me, I think it takes less time. I say it take probably 3 months.
So a lot of y'all women in these 3-4 year relationships, man, still ain't stepped it. But again, now we're in a different era because you got to think if it only takes 6 months for a man to know if you're the one he want to be with the rest of his life and marry. But then on the opposite hand, a lot of people don't even believe in marriage no more. What the fuck is the point? Yeah, it only takes 6 months for me to know she's the one, but I'm not gonna marry her because I don't believe in that shit.
I think people got a false conception about marriage. Especially, I'm talking to you, especially a lot of women do, because they think marriage is a fairy tale, which is not always true. The wedding might be a fairy tale, but marriage is not.
So what's the shortest and longest amount of time you think it takes for a man to confirm?
That depends on the man. Some men are naive.
No, I'm saying you, because you said yours is shorter than 6 months. You can tell.
Yeah, I can tell. Actually, you can actually tell if you're really paying attention, probably about a week.
I ain't going that short.
No, what I'm saying is, what you have to do is you really have to watch that person see how they move. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Maybe about a month.
You know what? This is why
Not to cut you off, but you want to know why?
What?
Because you got to see if that person is who they are, or you mean their representative.
I give you that. Because some people don't have acting endurance. Some women can only keep up a fake facade
That's what
for
I'm
about
saying.
2-3 months. That's why, even though I've been hearing a lot of guys say it takes 6 months and a man no.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear y'all, but a lot of people, you don't get to experience a lot of life with people in 6 months. So this is why I might extend it to a year. Because like say you go that whole year, but nobody in your family or my family passed away. In that year, you ain't lost a job. I ain't lost a job. In that year, real life shit. Because sometimes real life shit, you see people in a different light. Like, damn, her brother just passed away. Now she flipping out or this or that, which I get it, but you don't get to. Now, if a bunch of shit happened in that 6 months, 3 months, and then it's like, damn, you get to really see how this person handles situations, then yeah, you'll know in that 3 to 6 months. But sometimes it just be like 6 months of like, oh, it's just been peaceful. It's been chill. So you don't get to see them in other lights and other fashions. You don't get to see how they react if a dude trying to holler at you at his woman. You don't get to see how they react if, again, they lost a loved one, they lost a job, and they, on the fritz for where their money about to come from. You don't get to see them in certain lights. So that's why, again,
No,
6 months.
that's true.
6 months is good if you got several scenarios where, okay, this how they handle this how they handle that, this how they are around kids. I let them around, my nieces and nephews. This how they are in this regard.
Also, too, regarding to that, now I know men can change, but I'm talking about the women now. Women can really change. Women can really switch up on you. And the reason why, and the reason why I'm studying and focus on the women, because right now you got studs saying they're about to go back to men.
Yep. I feel
That's
bad for
happening a lot.
studs who went too far and went under the knife.
Yeah.
Or they lost there.
Yeah, it's been a lot of studs coming online talking about they want to go back to
Because they
try
realizing
men
that
now.
they own women is like horrible.
Yeah.
But all we can do is warn y'all. We warned y'all about in the 60s. We warned y'all about the civil rights. We warned y'all about this and that. Other than
Feminism,
telling
all
y'all,
that.
because we're not physically demanding. We tell y'all what to do. Hey, don't go in there. You're going to get hit in the back of the head and taken advantage of. Whatever, nigga.
You mind if I transition to this topic?
Go ahead.
Which in relation to the next topic I want to speak on for a minute. Now, I thought I was just tripping, but I've been seeing more and more of this going on. Case in example, this relates to what happened last week. We went out to the club, you know what I mean? We trying to slide and all that. We talking to, some attractive young ladies, but at the same time, they're giving you the eye, but at the same time, they act like they're not interested. It could be a game. But when I was talking to my granddad about that, I was watching something. I was watching something about them playing for the other team. If you know what I mean. I'm trying to not say
that shit. Fuck it.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say it like that. Them playing for the same team.
Got scissors.
Yeah. They playing for the same team. So
Something might have not got.
So I was watching that video and then I talked to my granddad and he said the same thing. He said they might like each other. Which is crazy. It blew my mind when he said that because I was thinking the same thing. And not only that, after that, I saw video after video of women partaking in the same thing. Like case in example. The other day, I saw a video with a woman with a nice big round ass twerking on stage. And you can see the women all hit her ass like they wanted to bite it. Like they were niggas. Today, seen the video about a woman talking about, here's 10 signs to know if she don't like men but like women. And she broke it down perfectly. And I said to myself, they got a damn point because shout out to Big Ward the Genius. He said the same thing. He said he was at a club.
Shout out to who?
Big Ward the Genius. He got a YouTube channel. Big
Ward the Genius.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Genius. He made a couple videos about that. He said he was he was in the club. He said it's an epidemic going on because you said, you notice how you've been seeing women in twerk circles dancing with each other and shit like that? That's going on. He said, look, you know it's a sign where the clubs are changing or the atmosphere is changing when you got studs going to straight clubs. I didn't think about that. That's right. So a lot of times when a woman rejects you, it's not because, well, it's because she's not interested, but at the same time, it could be because she like other women.
No comment. I do believe that.
I'm just saying. Now they would deal with men because you know how it go.
Yeah, they got they needs.
Yeah, they'll deal with men, but they really don't like men for real. Now, all you men out there telling me I want a woman to love me for me, you might find that. I'm not saying you can't, but what I'm saying is we live in a new day. We live in a new day. A lot of times when women call you sassy, chances are they're sassy and they're trying to project.
Studs be stealing niggas' brushes and boxers and
Timberland boots.
They be wanting the hand-me-downs. They be wanting to be treated like little bro.
And this is no disrespect for anybody who go like that. No disrespect. But I'm just trying to break it down like, look, you got to look at it like this. It's not because all the time because, well, actually it is like that. They hate men. They hate men because.
I don't know if it's a hate. They just prefer not.
They don't. Well, let me say this. They don't like men because they don't like men. They actually prefer women. That's what it is.
It's a phase.
It could be. It could be because the women I've talked to in the past sort of hinted to it. Mm-hmm. They didn't fully say it. They just call it experimenting. You remember the word experimenting? That right there.
Experimenting.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing wrong with a girl coming back to the other side. That's you ever have a girl want to tell you about her exes and stuff? Man, don't do that. Now if it's you and a bunch of other women, yeah, I'll listen. Grab me some popcorn, I'll listen to that. All them stories. And then what? Oh, she looked you where?
And again, this is no disrespect to that community.
Yeah.
No disrespect. I'm just trying to break it down for you fellas. If you're trying to understand it, like, look, in other words, they might not even, matter of fact, they might not even like other women. They might feel comfortable about other women.
Yeah. But again, you got also, is your social circle based off of trauma? Because a lot of y'all was, felt up on and other things. Social circles is based off of trauma sometimes. Oh, you was touched on too? Let's be friends.
And here's another thing how you really know. You around your girlfriends, they have girls' night. Mm-hmm. Like how you see on the internet, they be right there having a tight pajama party. They right there twerking and drinking. All of a sudden, you looking at your friend, ooh, she thick as hell. They start patting them on the ass and all that.
Yeah.
Then the next thing you know, now, one thing leads to another. You wake up beside them, you know what I mean? Scissoring.
It happens.
That happens a lot. Whenever you can't stand to be around men and you just want to be around women all the time, that's a sign right there. I'm just saying. That anyway,
but y'all needs need to be met sometimes. And all of y'all got one guy in y'all phone. Y'all let y'all community know, man, I don't like guys. Guys, this, that 2, 3 a.m. Yep. What up? Pull up. It happens.
You got any more topics? We can fishbowl it if you.
I did want to talk about Rodney Hinton Jr. for a small moment.
Okay.
After that, we go into the fishbowl. I don't have a true opinion yet because I still don't know. It's still not Rodney Hinton Jr. Let me talk about it from the top. His son Rodney Hinton was unalived by an officer, and
was the son the junior or the father the junior?
No, the father's the junior.
Okay.
The father's name is Rodney. The son's name is Ryan.
Oh, okay.
So the son was hanging out with some friends who was questionable characters. They were in a stolen vehicle. Cops pulled up on them. They all ran off. The cops said Ryan had an arm, and as he was from my looks of it, running past the cops or away from the cops shot him. Clearly not in the front, either on the side or in his back. Two bullets. He is unalived. The footage is kind of grainy. That's why I don't want to give my true opinion. But then what happened next is a day after that occurred, the father, Rodney Hinton Jr., he unalived the officer, vehicular homicide, I want to say, because he hit him with a car.
My question was is how you know how to find the officer? That's what
that's what I'm saying. And this is why I really don't want to give a true opinion, because I don't know if everybody still hasn't confirmed if it's the same officer who underlied.
That's what
the
I'm
son.
saying. Like, because I have heard that was his partner or something else. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying. If it was the same officer, I have one opinion. If it was a random officer, I have a whole separate opinion.
Yeah.
So I need stuff to be confirmed for my true opinion.
How do you know that was the right officer? Yeah, like you said.
I think maybe he just blacked out. He just probably saw. If it was not the correct officer, maybe he was like, here they go again in their uniform, and he just saw red and did what he did.
Which can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
You snap. So a good lawyer will be able to argue, like, bro, like, I can't think of what it's called. Sometimes, like, when you walk in on your spouse cheating on you, it's 10 to 15 minutes to unalive them, and they can plead it in court as, I want to say insanity. And I want to say it's insanity or something else, but they could use that same pleading for his case. Like, bro, he just saw somebody a day after this happened, and he just, next thing you know, he came to, and he realized what he did. He wasn't, but I don't know. It's an interesting case. I don't want to give my full opinion on it till more information is.
Well, I can talk about the clip that's going viral right now of him walking past the officers with his head held high,
Yes,
and then just mean mugging them. By doing that, you have to realize that this country is not. They don't like men of color or men of a melanated complexion doing stuff like that because that represents strength, and not only represents strength, that represents an act of defiance against the system, because it's so used to a black man being weak, being spineless, having his head down, yes sir, massa, you know what I mean? Do what we tell you to do, and basically having no say-so over anything regarding his life. And you doing that and having your head held high, I'm not going to wish any bad on him. I hope nothing bad comes upon him, but I just think about that movie American Skin every time I think about this case. What they want to do, they want to make an example out of you. They do. I hope they don't do it because, a lot of eyes are on this case right now, but they want to make an example out of this man. You can look at those cops' faces when he walked past them. They want to make an example out of him. It's like 100 men versus one gorilla. And if you want to use that type of comparison.
Like, you can see it in his face. He's prepared. I ain't gonna say to be a martyr, but he's prepared for whatever is to come after his actions. Like, I've snapped before.
He lost his son.
He lost his son. Like, I've snapped before, and I was fully prepared. Oh, if this happened and I go to jail, I'm prepared. Let's go. Fortunately, good scenarios happen and life is good. Everybody peaceful, but people snap. If sometimes people deliberately, hey, I'm prepared for what's to come. I'm clearly about to make these actions. What's up?
Like I said before, I wish I really do hope that his safety is good, because what I've been told was he's in isolation right now, and when you in that type of danger, they don't give you like your tray of food. Mm-hmm. They got to bag it up. They got to bag it up and give it to you. Make sure nobody contaminated or slipping.
Spitting it and all that.
Yeah. So.
Or maybe they got them. When you kind of shun away from the world and the isolation and the hole and all that, they kind of get free reign to do what they want to you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got no camera. Well, hopefully they got cameras on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While he in isolation.
Because, some wardens and other stuff had them cameras shut off, and then, they just let officers from off the world come in and do whatever. I still remember, I'm sorry, I got to speak on this. Back in 2020, like right before the pandemic happened, I remember it was an officer, a Caucasian officer, probably in his 50s or 60s. They said he used to just go in cells, put guns to people, to heads of men, and assault them.
And when was this?
This was in 2020. I remember this was in 2020, but then the pandemic just like kind of took over, and
then they forgot about it.
Yeah, it didn't. I'm sure the case still happened, but they said even prosecutors was in trouble because several people knew this was happening. And it wasn't just one guy; it was several inmates. He'd just go in there and do that, and a bunch of people. I remember a prosecutor was about to get in trouble, and I want to say a judge was about to get in trouble because they all knew about it. But then the pandemic happened.
Now that's grounds to get your ass ran over for real,
man. What? These, especially if these dudes ain't lifers. Oh, bro, when I get out, yeah, come
that's
on,
what
bro.
I'm saying. You took a man. You doing that to a man. He not gonna sleep well at night.
If you do it to somebody who swing that way, it's probably different. But if you do it to somebody,
that's a sick ass man right there. That's sick as hell. But yeah, I mean, I just hope Rodney Hinton Jr. That's his name. Yeah, I wish the best for him. I mean, a lot of people say it's wrong what he did. I mean, I guess you could say that, especially like you said, if it was the wrong officer. But at the same time, what about the cop unaliving his son?
Yeah, because for me,
Nobody
footage,
talking about that.
The footage I saw, the son was running past. He was. I didn't see no aiming of no arm or gun, if it's something I want to call it. I didn't see no aim in the footage I saw. I'm like, I don't see it. They even say he dropped it and picked it up, but in the footage, I don't hear the sound of a gun dropping and seeing.
But if he ran away, ultimately, they're not even supposed to do that to you.
Well, he emerged from in between like two dumpsters.
Video.
I saw the video. He emerged from like in between two dumpsters. But clearly, you remember the movie Get Out? It looked like he was running right by him, and as he ran past him, the officer said gun. When he clearly, by the time he said gun, like say this is him.
I know.
He made it about this far.
Missed him.
Then he said gun, and then that's when he started shooting. It's like, bruh. Now, if you said gun at this point, he might be coming towards you. But you said it at the point when he's clearly about to go by you. Nah, bruh.
Yeah, I can't speak on that. I did not see the video.
But again, it's still some evidence. It'd be hard for me to have true opinions on stuff without all the details that I need to form a true thing. So for both sides, I wish y'all the best, and I'm still in the middle. I'm a Libra, man. That's the curse of being a Libra, man. My scales will be off sometimes until I get all I need for, to make that decision.
Well, if that's your last topic, you want to get to these questions?
Yeah, let's get to these questions. What would you do? One each? Two each?
Let's do one. All right, this is the part of the show that you all love. It's time for the questions.
You better love it.
Tell them, Stub. You better love it.
Let me get a red one.
Here we go again. These questions.
All right. Mine says, what is a rap verse you know by memory? I feel like we did this.
If you want to pick another, I'm going to put it right here.
What is a rap verse you know by memory? No. Last time we did, what is a full song? What is a rap verse you know by memory? Damn, what is a rap verse?
There's been a lot of them.
What's that? How it go? I was conceived under the rubble of the building that Snoop crumbled back in 1960 something. Someone once told me, damn, how did that verse go? Sometimes I need the song. I was conceived under the rubble of the building that Snoop crumbled back in 1960 something. Someone once told me suffering was Michi Darko, your favorite rap song, his verse. I know it by heart. I just can't think of it right now. Or I gotta hear it.
Is how we do it counts as a rap song?
Montel?
Yeah.
The tempo is almost there, but I'm gonna say no.
Because when I was a kid when it came out, I did remember that song back and forth.
It's like on the borderline. If you want to say it, it's there.
But as far as rap songs go, probably I want to say Juicy by Notorious B.I.G. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
Salt and pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall.
Every Saturday, Rep Attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back
when I had the red and back. Lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Dukes? The hall. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Now I live in limelight.
Because I rhyme tight. Time to get paid. Blow up like the
World Trade. Which is wild as hell that he said that back then.
Born sinner. Opposite of a woman. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner?
Piece to Raw B, Bootsy B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Boat, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the crib, same number, same hood. It's all good.
And if you don't know,
you
don't know. No, it was all a dream. Now, it's a few songs sometimes I gotta hear them boys. Let me, because I know that I'm gonna say Michi Darko. That was a hard verse to learn. That Michi Darko, your favorite rap song. He's the third rapper on that song. It was a hard verse. It's another song that the verse is so simple, it's hard. It's a Big Crit has a song called Confetti. That second verse, it was so difficult for me to learn it, and it's an easy ass verse. It's just, damn. I gotta hear it too. But Big Crit, Confetti, the second verse. For some reason, I know it by heart, but it was just really hard to learn it for some reason.
Well, my question is, have you ever jumped someone? I have not. You have.
Nope.
Yep, you have.
Nope.
Yep, he
Nope.
has. You might fold in the questioning stuff.
Nope.
Your face told it all.
Nope. Nope.
You have.
Verbal jump. Lyrical jump.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as far as for me,
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
Let me pull another question because mine was about the rap verse, and I feel like I could have did better. You want to get another one too? We'll make it quick.
how do men thirst trap?
I feel like we did that before. Oh, no,
we never
we
did
did
this
women. How do men thirst trap?
I don't know.
Pictures with their shirts off. Oh, they flex. It's a flex. They thirst traps is flex. It's pictures of sitting up on cars or around certain people in studios, or pictures with them performing their interests.
For what I've been told from women, gray sweatpants.
That too, in the gym or just around in public. Or commando style, any pants. Commando style. Anything a woman can see that bulge.
A nice haircut, a sharp ass fade.
Clean teeth, white teeth. I don't know if that's a thirst trap. We got the true definition of a thirst trap is what makes somebody want to pull up and have sex with you, in my opinion.
Smelling good.
So yeah, just
That's a
yeah. Those are some examples.
keeping it. I think the biggest one, in my opinion, is keeping it real.
You know another way thirst trap? A lot of women like men who come off as family men. Like if you just borrow your niece or nephew for a day and just take them out to eat and just, oh, you're so nice around your, is that your daughter? Nah, that's my niece. I'm just, that's thirst trapping.
Oh, you talking about, yeah.
Or even walking, almost everything we do to women is thirst trapping. I could just be walking to my dog. Oh, he has a dog. Thirst trapping is
Something adorable.
when you're in your own element, when you focused on yourself, king. Even when kings, when y'all focus on yourself, you thirst trapping. Oh, look at him, not giving a fuck about me. But I don't even know you.
You remember what Carlos said?
What?
He said, "Hey, stop living for women." Shout out to Carlos.
Live for self, realtor. Mine says, would you ever run naked up the street?
Who wrote that?
Would you ever run naked up the
Hey, who you think wrote that one?
I don't know. But if I'm running from somebody, hell yeah, nigga. No, hey, if I was in bed with a woman and I didn't know she had a man, and I just hear a nigga coming, I didn't know.
Why would you rough roll?
Man, yeah, man, bro. I still remember the one time I was at this girl house, and I was just oblivious to the fact that she had, when you target practice, the posters you shoot at, that's all that was hung up around her house.
You know that's technically illegal.
To keep them and hang them up?
They say it's technically legal to do that because let's just say you have the intent on doing it later on. If you have a picture of somebody, you hang up that you don't like hanging up as a target, they say that's intent.
It might be, but he had, I to this day, I never met the guy, but.
Because you might end up doing it for real. That's why.
I just know when I went to her house, I was just so enamored and focused on her. I saw everything, but it didn't resonate. And then, I'm seeing big ass shoes. I'm seeing the posters hanging up. I'm seeing just man stuff. And we still rocked out and did what we did. And then a car pulled up and she heard a door close. She was like, oh shoot, my dude is here. And then that's when it snapped like, oh shit. And then I got up out of there, but.
Not naked, huh?
No. And I felt so bad because I'm not that type of guy. But I don't know. I was not focused on the surroundings. My head was not on the swivel that day, bro.
You was thinking with the other head.
Man, bro, what? And to this day, I regret that even happened because I don't like to.
He saw the big.
I don't really like to be.
He saw the big ass shoes by the door.
Bruh, I don't like to be no second option. That's why I don't like to be a side man. I don't like to be What? Fuck, buddy. You wanna sneaky link creep? No, you got somebody you chose to be your main, your primary should be your one and only.
But you know, that was the main sign you skipped over, seeing them big ass shoes.
Bro, I just wasn't noticing
the
shit.
big ass shoes.
I wasn't noticing shit. I was dumb.
Yeah, but
I admit it, I was real man, bro.
But as far as me running down the street naked, you never know what you might have to do until you do it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. But you might have to get it. Hey,
It depends on the circumstance. I'm gonna say no, but yeah, I can say no to a bunch of shit.
you might have to get your ass about it there. You in the squeeze shit. Hey, I'm gone.
Your clothes could have burned off, and you just still, you never know.
Don't know about that, but yeah.
No, it's possible.
Other than that, got anything else you want to
No,
talk
I don't got no other topics. I'm gonna keep some for next time, y'all. Oh, also, if y'all ever got any questions for us to add it to the fishbowl, DM us on any of our social sites or in person if y'all know it's for real. Just send us a text. And
And for all the big women out there with pretty faces and pretty feet, don't forget to hit me up. I say, what's up?
the big girls who be stealing buckets of chicken,
Okay. If y'all cute and pretty and got pretty feet, okay. Shit.
but they thieves though.
Okay, well, shit.
All right.
Just don't let me know you stole it.
Okay, then yeah, I guess that counts. But yeah, we about to get out of here, y'all. Look forward to more guest episodes we got dropping. We got who we got dropping this week? We got DJ
got DJ
Brian.
Brian, yeah.
We got DJ Brian dropping this Saturday, 1 p.m.
DJ Brian.
Check it out.
Then the week after we got Sean Johnson.
UAW.
Sean Johnson.
The week after that,
You definitely don't want to miss that one because it's gonna be hot.
I believe the week after that, we got Cole Medina dropping.
Cole Medina's next. And after that, I think we called it.
No, we got the other DJ. We just did this.
Oh yeah, DJ.
We got episodes, y'all. We got episodes in stores. They're gonna be dropping.
And if you want to be on this show, you can't. No, I'm just.
No, yeah, we gotta.
I'm just serious. No, I'm just playing.
We gotta. What is it called? A verification process. We just gotta talk, shoot the shit with y'all for a small second. Then, if y'all frequencies match ours, or we feel like we can generate something good, we'll have you on the show. But some people were supposed to be on the show, but we felt they was gonna come through too messy or too gossipy, and we was like, nah.
We got to do a podcasting show based on our experience as podcasters.
Yeah,
Because this might seem glitz and glamour, which it is,
it is.
but at the same time, it's a lot about this shit you just have no idea.
Let's talk about that next episode. All the behind the scenes,
let's do that.
drama and shit that
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give y'all some what occurs when the cameras are off.
Yeah, we'll give you some free game because
on how to do it better. And some of y'all doing it on a bigger level than us still need our advice as well. We may need your advice.
So as
yeah.
long as we stick to it, hey, it's just like the slogan, take off.
Yeah.
So until next time, I'm your boy Adrian, aka Hey,
I'm Stubbs, Stubbs,
aka Mr. Wine with a Line. We out of here.
It may drop.
Peace.
May drop as a may drop. Peace.